I talk to my food before I eat any meal. Welcome to Manifest with Log, as we help individuals all across the world manifest their dreams and get introduced to spirituality, even though they might not normally get introduced to that type of stuff. So this is a really big spiritual practice for myself, and it's all about having a good relationship with food. Now, I struggled for the longest time having a bad relationship with food, and because of this I had a lot of anxiety around food. I always felt like I was going to overeat and gain a bunch of weight eating food, and that was a huge problem for me because this kind of came to this crippling feeling that I couldn't enjoy food. You know, if I was going out in the middle of the day, right, I would often say to myself, like, oh, everyone's getting an ice cream cone, you can't have that because, you know, you're healthy, you eat healthy, so just wait for later, right? Don't eat that stuff, it's bad for you. And that psychologically messed me up, okay? That psychologically messed me up. So one of the ways that I kind of helped heal my relationship with food, and why I talk to my food every single day, for the most part, you know, this is kind of an evolving thing, but I do have intention. So when I have food in general, I try to take a few moments and really savor every bite and just literally say, I'm so grateful that you are going to help repair my body. You're going to help repair all the systems of my body. You're going to keep me strong, fit, and healthy. And I will do this multiple times when I am eating the food throughout the entire meal. And this act of gratitude and love towards what the food is providing me has allowed me to gain more strength, gain more muscle, lose weight all at the same time, because I'm not scared of what the food is going to do in a bad sense. I am grateful, and I am basically putting that positive energy into the food. And this is just a really, really easy thing that you can do before meals. So if you're struggling with weight loss, or if you're struggling with gaining weight, any type of, you know, thing related to food, if you have a bad relationship with food, it's going to be a very tough time. And for me, that was the case. That really was the case, because I would often even think about, this is another thing, when I was going out to work and I had long days out where I knew it was going to be hours before I ate again, I would actually get anxious because of this. I would get anxious because I would know I had to maybe go 2, 3, 4 hours without food. And nowadays I'm at the point where I do intermittent fasting pretty frequently, and every single day I usually stop eating around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. and then I don't eat my first meal until about 11 to 1 p.m. every single day. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. the next day. So usually fasting for around 16 hours. Sometimes I push that to 20 hours depending on how I'm feeling. But completely healed the relationship with food, all just from changing how I looked at food, changing internally. And that's what this is all about. It's changing your internal environment, about all the relationships you have with basically anything in your life. Food is just one application that a lot of people struggle with, and especially if you're overweight, which I was at some point. I had a very poor relationship with how I looked at food. I healed my relationship with food, I healed my body, and I've never been fitter, happier, stronger than ever. And if you do want to know the full detailed version of how I actually have becoming more leaner and fitter, I go into it a little more in depth on this video. Kind of the same stuff, but I think there's some extra nuggets in there you'll also enjoy, so check that out when you get a chance. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.